about that. So tell me about DennisBrown now.
Okay, that story that Osmouth gave about DennisBrown.
Yeah.
And when it's ironic that you send it to me and I listened to it. And I said, man, that story is a true story because guess what? We used to be the same age group as DennisBrown in those days. And we take DennisBrown from Orange Street where he grew up and lived. And he went to that school right on the corner of Princess Street and North Street. And it go right back to, what lane is that now? Mark Lane. That's the school that DennisBrown was attending.
Yeah.
And we meet him up through those days and we would go around with DennisBrown. And remember we take him downtown at the Victoria Pier. And right behind the Craft Market there used to be a keg that the tourists would come and drink and so on. We'd carry Dennis to that place and he would sing to those people. And there's another guy that used to be back there that sing Calypso. But when Dennis would have gone there and sing, the people would pay attention to him. Of course, those tourists would have to give away a quarter or so. And we'd walk around all the places. And the particular event about what Osmouth said that reached me when I heard it, it's good that you sent me that clip. And when I realized it, I said, but mate, we were with DennisBrown that very day when, yes, we were walking along Walton Park Road and we heard the shout, DennisBrown. But I didn't know it was Osmouth until now that I see it. I say, yes, of a fact. That's how it happened. We and DennisBrown.
So where exactly was the place when you describe the place you guys walked to?
Well, the thing is, we were at Skateland in Half-Tree over to Dennis. Yeah. And we were at Skateland there for a good few hours, you know, moving around and skating, so because that's what we used to love. And we decided to walk down Ugly Park Road to Yummy Bakery and buy some bread where we love to put bread and butter and have a soda, and that was a big thing for us. So we went from Yummy Bakery, we decided to walk down Ugly Park Road and to reach 3 miles and then turn on Spanish Town Road where we decided, say, Dennis, we're going to show you where Bob Marley do his music and all that. So we were walking down there, but then we came to Walton Park Road. And we say, you know what, if we turn on Walton Park Road, make a left turn, we'd reach Spanish Town Road much quicker and would be more closer to where we wanted to go in Trench Town. We were small youth, so the walk was enjoyable, but it was a long distance. But still we never mind, because as Osmouth truly said, Dennis was a man who used to walk the place. He walked with us as youths together. So we're going down on Walton Park Road. After I passed Longard Avenue and I pointed out, hey, my uncle live over there. And Dennis and Trevor Golding went and said, oh, no, Peter, see him there and I have to run away because I never want my uncle to see me walking up on Walton Park Road when I should be at Trench Town, 6th Street, where we grew up, between 9th Street, and we're from 9th Street down to West Road. That was our playground. And so when we're passing down through Walton Park Road, I remember clearly, and I never forget it, that the voice say, DennisBrown.
Well, it was where? Where was the person?
The person was an upstairs building.
Okay.
And I never truly know exactly what it was, but the person shouted, DennisBrown. And we were actually past the building and going down, but it cut across now to go back across the street and go back towards the building. So we followed Dennis and to see who called him. Not knowing who it was really, so we went up the stairs. And I remember the little veranda where we stood upon, but Dennis went inside the house with the folks then. And after a while, Dennis had food eating, but we outside. And we was wondering if we was going to get any of the food, but we never get any. So we decided, you know what, let's leave Dennis. Yeah. And we walk away and leave him. And we leave him at that point. And we never hear or see him again until we see his release in the record. And he sing the song, in fact, one of the songs he sing, every night you're on the beach with another guy, and the poor guy works so hard to make you big and strong. And so that was one of the music that we heard of him, and plus another one. And then we see that, hey, Dennis get famous. And we realized at that time, now that I see that, I said, listen, Dennis was called into his destiny by that voice that called him by his name. that said DennisBrown, and realizing that it was Horsemouth. So us being there with him, we took him from downtown, take him to Arthurtree and walking. He was in our company. He wouldn't do this by himself. He loved walk up and down. He'd walk up and down between Crossroad and downtown, but not up in Arthurtree, where we have our bounds from downtown, Crossroads, Arthurtree, Constant Spring would be our playground then. It expanded. Whereas some folks from downtown would not go uptown. We as youth would dare to go anywhere uptown, even as far as into Constant Spring.
So you say you was going to take one road, but you take another road.
Yes, we were in fact intended going to take Ugly Park Road all the way to 3 miles and then go down through Spanish Town Road. But then what happens is that we walk up, going along Ugly Park Road, and we come up on Walton Park Road. We say, listen, if we all go down on Walton Park Road, we'll be closer to where we're going and reach there much faster. And so we turn on to Ugly Park Road, Walton Park Road then, and walking along with Dennis. And with that, Dennis didn't fully know the area so much. We know it because these places was our playground. All of Kingston, you name anywhere in Kingston, Jamaica. As a little lad, we used to be the guys that who take the step and take the bold move to go through anywhere in Kingston, Jamaica. So we were with Dennis when we were walking down through, Walton Park Road, when that voice, never forget it, call him by his name fully, DennisBrown. And he turned around and walked across the street and went up the stairs. And that's where I believe, for fact, that he was called into his destiny by. Now I didn't know that it was Horsemouth until he repeat the story now.
Until you saw the video I sent you with us straight from the horse's mouth. Where our Horsemouth met DennisBrown.
Yes. When I hear that, I said, of a fact, that was how Dennis leave us as some youth who used to roam anywhere in Kingston, Jamaica, from downtown to Constant Spring into the Washington Garden area. Anywhere around there, you take us. We used to be that type of people, man. New Kingston, anywhere. We used to be that people. So we walk around so much and meet so many people and do so many things together as youth. And we grow up to that level. But then when we met Dennis, we were with him. Yes, he used to be the guy that would come by some bars and sing a couple of songs, and people would be excited about him singing. And they would reach in the pocket and give him a
So you say you guys used to go with him and bar, and he used to sing for tourists and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, we took him to downtown. We started out downtown with him, and of course to take him to that place, as I said to you, it was right there at the Victoria Craft Market, when it was on King Street, down the bottom of the Victoria Pier. Right on the side there was a little bar shed like that the tourists would go behind there. And this one guy, I can't remember his name, never ever, but I would remember his face. He used the only guy go back there and sing calypso songs to the tourists. But then when we went with DennisBrown back there, and Dennis started singing some songs, he would be singing songs that are well known already. They would be intrigued by this young guy singing with such voice, and yes, they would reach out. And sometimes they would give us the quarter, but give him the US $1 there. It would be good, and that's how we at those stage and time was with DennisBrown moving around.
Okay.
Never knowing that he has such a great ability to become who he has become. So I was there when Horsemouth called him by his name into his destiny by shouting DennisBrown. For a long time as a youth, that lived with me, that somebody called him by his name. And he was right when he said, not too many people knew him by that name.
Yeah.
But he called him out DennisBrown. And he went across the street, and that's it.
Yeah.
And from there we saw him doing great.
Yeah. So that's how you met DennisBrown.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we were actually walking with him. He wouldn't have gone down Walton Park Road had we not taken him down there.
Yeah, and he didn't know those areas.
Not so much.
Okay.
Not so much.
All right, Dad. So that's how my father know DennisBrown. All right.
Man, yeah, many others I know too. You know, because hey, listen, I come from right right there, as I tell you, most of these men that was at Alpha Boys School with Sister, and they started out those music. I know them because I can tell you some more too. Hey, let me see you some.
All right.
That day that sing Calypso. But when Dennis would have gone there and sing, the people would pay attention to him. Of course, those tourists would have to give away a quarter or so. And we walk around all the places. And the particular event about what Osmouth said that reached me when I heard it. It's good that you sent me that.
All right, so tell me about DennisBrown now.
Okay, that story that Osmouth gave about DennisBrown.
Yeah.
And when it's ironic that you send it to me and I listened to it. And I said, man, that story is a true story because guess what? We used to be the same age group as DennisBrown clip. And when I realized it, I said, but mate, we were with DennisBrown that very day when, yes, we were walking along Walton Park Road and we heard the shout, DennisBrown. But I didn't know it was Osmouth. Until now that I see it, I say, in those days, and we used to go, we take DennisBrown from Orange Street, where he grew up and lived, and he went to that school right on the corner of Princess Street and North Street. And it go right back to, what lane is that now? Mark Lane. That's the school that DennisBrown was attending.
Yeah.
And we meet him up through those days and we would go around with DennisBrown. And remember, we take him downtown at the Victoria Pier. And right behind the Craft Market, there used to be a keg that the tourists would come and drink and so on. We'd carry Dennis to that place and he would sing to those people. And there's another guy that used to be back